Squarespace has been on an absolute tear at the moment when it comes to video blocks and videos in general. So not long ago, they rolled out their video storage feature where you can upload up to about 30 minutes of your own video directly to Squarespace. Before that, all you could do was add in a YouTube link or a Vimeo link. Now, another thing that they added in was the video block itself. So before this video block came in, you could only have videos in the background of a section. So they brought this in, it was really good, but now they rolled out even more features. So I want to take you over to the screen and I want to show you all of the new things you can do with Squarespace's video block. Right, so let's get into these video blocks. If we go into edit, let's just create a new section. We'll add a blank section. We want to add in a video block, which is actually, well, it's a newish feature. There we go. So we put this video in the middle and we double click, and then you can see we can add our video. So I'll bring that into the middle of the screen. This is a beautiful thing that Squarespace has rolled out. I think it was towards the back end of last year. Could be wrong, but probably not. So you used to have to add it from a link. You would add a link, it would only be able to be YouTube or Vimeo, which it still is. But now we have the option to upload our own video and we get 30 minutes free. Then if you want to do like hours and hours of video, you have to pay for more storage. But that's the same with Vimeo Pro or YouTube Premium as well. So no biggie there. And to be able to host it on your own site is great. So let's say we add the video in. Let me see if I have any videos to upload. We'll come back once this is uploaded. I won't make you sit through this. Okay, so now we're uploaded. You can see we have tons more features that have been given to us. So the first one is the ability to mute the video. And when we do that, we're allowed to autoplay it. So usually autoplay was reserved for background videos, which is cool. Like, background videos are great. But sometimes we want these videos dotted throughout our site. So we mute the video, we can autoplay it, and then we want to loop it as well. And you can see when the user is like scrolling through the site, they can see, then they can hover. In fact, let me save it and I'll show you. So they're scrolling and then they can hover, they can pause, they can play, they can then unmute the video. I mean, this doesn't have sound, but they can do whatever they want with the video. Now, if that's not the goal of the video and you just want this to be playable, we go back into edit. We double click, and then what we can do is take off the player controls completely. So we give it none, and then when we go in, even when the user hovers, they can't do anything. When they click, it's quite obvious that they can pause it that way because the arrow turns to a pointer, which is a dead giveaway. But apart from that, no controls actually come up. So you can use this artistically. You can have lovely videos dotted throughout the site without having to make them background videos, basically, or embed them somehow from YouTube. Now, this was one of the biggest problems with the old video blocks. We used to have them from Vimeo and YouTube, and they wouldn't autoplay. If you wanted it to autoplay, there was an embed workaround where you had to upload a video that was, I think it was like less than 50 megabytes. So you're really restricted. This has completely unshackled our restrictions. You can also, if we go back in, double click, you can also have minimal controls. So I'm using this for testimonials on my own website at the moment, or one of my websites. I'll show you exactly what I mean. So this is my blog Lifestyle Mastery course. It's where I teach people how to make money, travel the world for free, basically completely improve their life setup just by having a blog. Shameless promo there. But basically, I'm getting loads of testimonials in of people like basically transform their lives. And if I scroll down, what I'm doing is basically building out my testimonial page. So I'm waiting to get some video testimonials back off people. By the way, I'm not giving myself a testimonial. This was just a placeholder. So anyway, you can see we don't have these auto playing. And this is another option that we've got. So we can have it not auto playing because this is just going to look so busy. But we can have the play, and then we can have these minimal controls that I've been talking about. So let's say we hit play on Ali.
Hi, my name's Ali.
and you can see that the user can't mute it. They can only skip through. So let's do Bill. People can skip through like this. And this is just, I think, a really good use case of where the non-autoplay and minimal controls can be used. So things like this may not be apparent straight off the bat on why you would use, certain setups like toggle this and not toggle that. But when something comes up for the client or in your own website, then just experiment, because you may find that there are certain setups that just work perfectly. So if this was more of like an arty sort of thing, I'd probably have autoplay and maybe no controls. Or if it was, let's say, keynote speeches, I have another client who wants to upload those to their website, then maybe I'd have autoplay as like a preview, and then I'd have maybe full controls or minimal controls like this, so people can skip through, but they can't mute it or make the screen bigger, just because I want them to keep going through the site, basically. So lots and lots of amazing use cases for this, and yeah, big thank you to Squarespace for finally putting this feature in, because it's going to change the game with so many websites. So hopefully this has opened your eyes and it's been helpful, and if it has, please make sure to leave a like, hit subscribe, and check out all of the Squarespace resources in the description below.